Stick with the Cujo, we'll be fine.
I cannot enter. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Soon I'll be on stage again, for my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the gorgeous, my healthy audience. They'll return to their families, their beautiful houses and happy lives, delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease, one by one, and they'll turn. And I'll be their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me. And I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me. Okay, very ambitious.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
It's a good idea. Alright, Mr. Reed.
So Doris
Chapter
just
5.
needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
See what kind of bullshit that is? All I really want to do is like... Alright. You're literally, like, this is the one person I cannot parry in this game. Can't parry this horse shit. Something's wrong with me. Just not in the parry mood today. But you know what? A hideout might be nice right now. Not for nothing, but you know. Where's that hideout? Must be through this skull here. Oh, it's either that or like the parry window is like super duper tight.
It's locked.
I don't know how I don't have the key to my own shit. Okay, take some more of these. I'm in my room now. Take. Yep. Okay, take this. Thick. Alright. That's saber right there, right? Needed one more good handle point. Okay. Okay. That. that. Alright. So I have one of each, I guess. Just because you never know. Oof. Alright. Now wait. I might as well just break. Hold on. Yeah. Restore blood points when the weapon hits. Fuck it. I like that. Alright, keep that on hand. Alright. Claws. So I have 9,000 points. Cartridge bag. Yeah, that would be nice. But... Big thirst, blood capacity. Get the last blood spare. Autophagy. Could do that. I haven't even upgraded this ultimate right here. Just don't know what to do about that. Shadow Veil, Spring. Oh. Alright. I'll leave the syringes alone because it's like I feel like that's fine. And I'll just trade that off for autophagy. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have 6,000 now. Fighting. And blood capacity. Confirm. That's fine. Alright. A little bit more blood now. Alright. There goes that wonderful parry. Okay. aggressive right now. Caught him in a death combo. Okay.
Women die too.
The West End. Bu- 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 Not actively searching for Louise Tisdale right now. Oh, hey.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
Yo,
It's you who
Ashby,
insisted
what's
I
up?
go to Castellan.
Please
Shit.
forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Have a drink and enjoy this night, for it could be our last.
What's up, bro?
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I'm just a doctor.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
As you wish, my lord.
Good. Now go.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Feel like it's set up. I have questions.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His
Sup?
heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Alright.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do,
Yeah.
yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really?
Oh.
Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage, and only capable of creating skulls.
Use it.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
Thank you, Coffee
I
Pot.
made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Okay.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Okay.
Always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Okay. Let's see
It
what I
looks
can
like
do about
vampires
this.
have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Never checked on the others. Oh. Anemia. Cold. Giselle Paxton. Wally Paxton. Scott Sepsis. Jesus. Calhoun.
Women's right to vote is
Come here, buddy.
Good evening.
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomical.
His mouth is not moving.
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
I feel like his mustache is just doing the talking now.
Do you need
You would say...
Don't...
I cannot imagine...
Okay, so got that.
Good.
You know, I have. Wait.
Good e-
I may...
What do you got here? I'm not doing anything better with my money, to be honest. So, like, why not? Ah!
Good e-
I may have a...
Alright. Let's hide out here. Alright, so... Just gonna go here? Oh, this way. This way, John. Where'd you come from? Out of nowhere. Put your hands down. Oh no! Okay. I got poop on my bathrobe. Get it off. Decisive. Even though somehow I still got him, but that's okay.
There's one of them! Bloody leech!
Just like that, I guess I'm just good at good at giving the old parry now. After many times I failed. Many. guessing through this door. Point of no return.
It's locked.
Never mind.
I should find another way to get into the neighborhood.
Find a passage to get around the quarantine stockade. Alright. Oh.
Oh my god!
Right. Ran out of stamina. What do you say? Oh, there's somebody upstairs. Okay. Wait. Can I? Oh my god, this is great.
Watch out, boys!
No, not. Stop it. Dude.
Watch it! It's a killer!
Okay. Good double barreled. It's good. Real good. I hear a little something, something. No. He's the Perry Master.
More Braille. I should bring this to Mason Swanborough.
If he's not already dead, and I think he is dead. Yeah, he is. I don't even know how I got up there in the first place.
I cannot enter.
I gotta like find a point of yeet. A yeet point. And it's not up here. Well. Don't know how I did it, but well, I know how I did the leap thing. I just didn't think the game would allow me to do it. Can't break all that bakery goodness. Wakefield chocolate. Okay. Open that up. Yep, and that's it. So just mosey on through. Oh.
Weapons ready! Over there! Christ, he's dead!
No, you're dead. Ow. Right. Get him with the old blood spear and Cujo combo. Let me not go for the kill list.
London vampires are so weak!
Right? Oh. Ow. Stop it. Alright. I just wanted to feed a little, you know? That's all.
Beast!
Hey! Cool. Feed again. Hey. Okay. Boy, oh boy, what a battle. Can't pair with the single-handed weapon, I forgot.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Oh,
Goodbye,
go
Mr.
ahead.
Kimura.
Just get out of here. Before I change my mind. Pure blood, we know the expression. We heard it in the foul mouth of the heretics and the foreign barbarians. Used it sometimes ourselves. But do we really know what it means? A vampire born from an immortal belly. What a disgusting idea. How would such a creature find its place among the livings? What would be its purpose? Ours is clear. Gentlemen, Ascalon is here to protect the Empire and all its citizens. We are the protectors and shepherds, even when sometimes sacrifice a sheep for our sustenance. Doesn't seem like a complete sentence, but whoever will be found guilty of succumbing to the desire of breeding immortal child shall be eradicated. From the law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't eat Kimura. You're a supporter, bro.